Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's been a good minute since I've hooked up my mic and talked with it a little bit, but I'm bored out of my mind, so I figure I'd try playing Biomutant.
Welcome to Biomutant.
This is something. English speech. Advanced. What? Why does that change HUD mode? Scale the HUD. Quest marker. Damage numbers. Enemy indicators. Let's see. Da, 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 da. What is this? Video mapping. Don't care. Okay, that's good enough, I guess.
Encode your DNA.
Okay. Okay, so I guess we got some kind of stats for whatever. What in the... But can I change how they look? Huh. Strength and melee damage. I'm choosing between the Rex, which makes no sense. I guess I'll go with the Rex. Attributes. Define your character's starting attributes to see more detail. Press the...
Define your genetic structure.
Amount of health, energy, cost of dodging. Wait, what? Amount of health you have, this value increases your level. Huh. Value increases your level of... Okay, armor. What the hell? Man, this is seriously not, hang on. that is not how I would recommend. Fast. Hang
Encode
on.
your DNA. Define your genetic structure.
You know what?
Define
For now,
your
I'm just gonna leave it
genetic
as is.
Choose a genetic resilience.
Oh, for God's sake.
Define your choose a genetic resilience. Define your choose a genetic resilience. Choose your first style.
I wish I could zoom in or something. This is seriously not how you do a customization thing.
Pick your main color.
So wait, what is that changing the color of? I can see that it's green, but you hardly tell. It's like it looks purple, blue, something.
Choose your first. Pick your main color.
I guess I'll stick with that.
Choose your detail color.
Oh, for God's sake. You spend more time customizing your character than you do anything else. I'm pretty sure you do.
Pick your main color. Choose your detail color. Pick a class.
Tricky, skillful rogue who's choosing a life outside law and social values.
Commando.
Oh, here we go.
Deadeye. Commando.
Commando is trained as an operative of an elite special operations force, and commandos are used to working in smaller teams.
Cypher. Saboteur.
Digging it. Saboteur is a cunning, skilled explorer trained to operate covertly in low suburbs.
Sentinel. Saboteur.
Twin, silver girl, melee dual wield skill with two different one-handed melee weapons to dual wield them. Dodge energy is reduced by 20.
Commando.
Range. Okay, so I'm torn between the commando and the saboteur.
Siphon. Commando. Saboteur.
Shoot.
Commando. Commando chosen. Good choice. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice, or simply stop living.
The hell is he talking about? I get what he's talking about. What the hell is he talking about?
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Oh, so it's like the goat test from Fallout.
Let me introduce myself. I'm the light and bright side of you, or your inner voice to be precise. An echo of balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Seems more like you're being light-headed if you ask me, but you'll come around, eventually.
But what comes around goes all the way back around. So, it's
In your nature, and here I was hoping we'd be all about natural selection, survival of the strongest, and so forth. If that's not instinct, then I don't know what is.
Will you two voices in my head shut the hell up for a minute?
natural selection is all about evolution and progress. And as soon as there's enough light, darkness will disappear.
Bunt!
Right is always right.
Unless it's wrong.
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Get him! Not what I meant. Ow.
You'd better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
You think? I'll be perfectly honest. I think I should have went with the other skill. Because I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. Was it stuck in the loading screen or what? Come on.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
What do I feel like I just walked
The
in the Dark
predator
Souls?
isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the Tree of Life started to die.
Move towards an enemy to target them with a melee attack. And the camera towards an enemy to target them with a range attack. Press R1 for reload.
Nice shot.
Oh. Yeah, should have went with a melee build. You know, I just realized if this is obviously what it is, then you gotta imagine how big these biomutants are, or whatever you want to properly call them. Weapon add new kind of weapon add-ons, effect attached to your range weapon and give an extra damage type. Okay, so you can change equipment and weapons. Huh? You sort your gear according to different stats. I am so confusing. No inventory, obviously. And you can create and save different gear setups. Got one person who could probably help me with this game, but I'm pretty sure they don't. I mean, they played it because I've seen them play it, but it'd be nice if I could have someone actually watch it and join me and help me figure out how to do this thing proper. Okay, there's a health pack. Oh, so that's how big we are compared to humans. Okay, that's big enough, I guess. Okay. Oh.
not the easiest way to get up.
Kinda figured there'd be a way to lock on. Attacks when the enemy attacks and you see lightning bolts flashing above their heads.
The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death. But some have adapted to the new environment. Changed with it. Evolution has its ways. Dead already.
Ow! You dill hole. Okay, so that's basically toxic water. Or whatever. Well, if my gun doesn't run out of ammo, I'm good. Not today. Ow, you butthole. Was that a... Oh, for a second I thought that said it was a skateboard. I have no idea why I thought it was a skateboard. Send enemies carry large shields. You need to break the shield with melee attacks before you can do damage to the enemy. Oh crap! Ow! Ah, you son of a... Enough already! I'm already gonna tell I hate this game. I ever just find a game that's, you know, hey, you know... Okay, so let me put it this. A game concept I'm thinking of. Every single game. These guys. Go down already. Damn. Press start button to allocate points.
That's not too bad.
Okay, let me put this. A concept for a game. So, we've got games like Fallout where everybody tells you, we need your help to do this, we need your help to do that. Okay, well, your character is obviously the main character of the story. So it would make sense that that character is told to do all this stuff. But how about we not? Like, there's all, like, characters like in Just Cause series, like Just Cause 4, stuff like that. It's always everybody relying on the one character that you're playing to do everything. Like, why don't you get out and do something? Like, hey, we're trying to do this rebellion and things like that. Okay, get out there and do it. But we're relying on the main character because it's like a chosen one kind of story. I'm like, well, like, wouldn't it be like, I want to see a game where, hey, guess what? They have to rely on this one person to say, nope, guess what? You're gonna have to do it yourself, and just oversee them doing their shit and see how long they get far, or how far they get, or whatever. Like, it's so freaking annoying having to say, okay, well, our character has to do all this, the character has to do all this stuff. Why can't I just allocate you to go do this? Like, okay, so, like, I'll use Fallout as a reference. The characters always ask you to go check on this settlement, to go do this. I'm like, okay, how about I just send 3 settlers equipped with my best weapons, armor, whatever, and say, guess what? I'm sending these people to go rescue them. Like, oh, this person was kidnapped at this settlement. Okay, well, I'm going to send 3 settlers in power armor with whatever. And I'm like, hey, I spend like 24 in-game hours training them to use this specific weapon, and say, guess what? They're going after this person to rescue them, and they wipe out every raider or whoever captured them and said, okay, now they return with that person. Why can't we make something like that happen? Like, it's annoying playing the single person going after and doing every damn thing. Why can't I just allocate people to do that for me? Wait, okay, so it's charisma.
That's an improvement.
The hell? Oh yeah, I'm already gonna despise this. Button combos my butt. Fine. Torso, something. Huh. Okay, so there's that.
A perfect fit.
Huh.
Look, an emergency box from the once was.
Oh,
Rare
crap.
sight.
I remember reading about a bug about this game. Like, it has to do with this thing, but I don't know. And I know most people probably think, well, you got games like The Sims to do that. I'm like, yeah. The Sims, you basically play God to control this person's life, tell them to do that, tell them to do this, and everything like that. But I'm like, it doesn't just have to be Sims-related games. I mean, you've got Age of
pipe looks
Empires,
weak.
Halo Wars,
A
stuff
claw
like
bar
that.
should come in handy. Whoa.
Ow.
It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
Alright, Stanley Parable, shut the hell up for a minute. Weirdly enough, I know about that game, but I've never played it. Alright, let's see. That's called the double jump. You're a boss, aren't you?
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-ring that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. Whoops. You have a good eye for that stuff.
I'm a weirdly fast reader. Okay. Hang it. Climb the freaking rope. Ladder. Chain already! There, thank you. What in the... okay, so there's something over there. I double jumped that, damn it.
On a leash.
Shut up. Oh, what is this? I have no clue. Looks like a rifle upgrade. And meds. Probably way past their expiration date. Get out of bunker 101. Alt Tech at it again. And the fact that power's still on this place after however long this is something. Oh, I call bull crap on this. If those are plastic bags, like trash bags, it doesn't matter what environment it's sealed in. Those things must break down over time. And the fact that this is like a millennia old or a century old, those things would have started to crack or anything. Oh, God. You know, plastic doesn't degrade. No, it does.
Toxanol built vessels called arcs to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
So something went. So basically, this is like Horizon meets Ark, in a sense, story-wise, because something happened. They built ships to leave Earth, and they're somewhere else. Oh, great. Puzzles. Fun. Nodes. L and rotates a node. L1, R1. Alright, let's see. Wow. That was... I have no idea what I just did. I just pressed one button.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right, but no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
You know, with all the crap that's going on nowadays, that actually doesn't surprise me at how stupid they decided to do that. I just realized. Oh, Grasshopper's the flashlight. Thanks, Spark.
The sound of spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door.
And we want to open it.
The box looks like a potential brain melt.
Yeah. Okay.
It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door.
Oh, okay, I get it. So we move that to do that. And then... Huh.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Hold the front door.
Quite a shock to the system.
Okay.
Let's try that again.
Hang on. Those two line up. Those two line up. Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of it.
There you go.
Shut up. Stanley, we're gonna have to have a talk about how annoying you're gonna be.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
I should have went melee build. Oh, Batman on him. Come on. Oh yeah, I wonder if I can change my skills later.
Blasting everything to bits. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives. That one wasn't so smart. Hold on to that.
There's a rope there.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the Unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least...
All dialogues are set to advance from one NPC to another. If you want to manually advance the dialogue, you can change this. Okay. Ow, my leg. Is there like a run option? Oh, there it is. Oh, thank you very much. Good God.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people.
The what?
The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get it. You've found one. You should be proud. The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart of the land. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he...
I seriously don't.
You handle that net like... One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough. But today, your focus...
Oh, man.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, from this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today. No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest.
Oh, yeah.
He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eaters' DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route.
Mekton?
Wiz is still repairing
Is
his
that a
Octopod
weird thing for a
to
Mach
confront the
10?
Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Nocco has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast.
So a surfboard or a boat?
Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the...
Yeah, whatever. Huh. Okay, make sure my gun is fully loaded. Alright, so...
You're getting a hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
Yeah, I kinda know. Makes logical sense, don't it? I'll be perfectly honest, most of that just went right over my head. Because it sounds an awful like Horizon Zero Dawn.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
I mean, I like the concept of life beyond after people and like what the world would most likely look like. I mean, there was a show called Life After People that was really good and everything. But, I mean, after a while, the story gets kind of bleh.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see.
Turn me into a raccoon. Uh-uh. That's a hard
Must be
no.
the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down.
Nope.
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves.
So it's a charisma system.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life... He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
True to your heart, you must be true to your heart. That's from the heavens upon, and I will shower you with my love. Oh my god, I forgot about that song! Holy crap! Oh, wait a minute. I know it sounds true to your heart, but I know it's from. I know it. Mulan. What the hell was the group that sung it? No, I don't think Stevie Wonder. It was either Stevie Wonder or Ray Charles who did the backup vocal for that. God Almighty, I'm gonna have to look that up now.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
Don't tell me, buddy.
He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
As long as I got the ammo.
There's a spark of light in you!
What's there to like about light? It hurts to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
Okay, look, you two. Stop arguing. It's crowded enough in my head as it is.
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important. Out of Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of... The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding... Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is... The Myriad's
look much like an
conviction to
open
stop
world. It
the
looks like a
World
confined
Eaters
area to
began
me.
when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to He believes the tribe's Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do.
Seriously, Stanley Parable's getting on my nerves.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
Is there even any difference if you're going the same direction? I gotta go that way anyway, so of course I'm taking the stupid tunnel.
It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded.
Yeah, no water recedes. God, I'm talking to Stanley Parable. What the hell's wrong with me? Forget it. Next thing you know, the trees are going to start speaking Vietnamese. Or whatever this language is.
This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone.
You know what they say, war never changes. You know what? I'm going off the beaten path. Let's see what we can get up to up here. Whoa! So there's a waterfall or a dam right there. I'll just stick to the road.
That's the Myriad tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know.
Or I can get shot at, you know, and get killed. Oh, now I know they're hostile because you shot at me.
It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Seems surprised you have to go. Says they're cautious of non-allies. Points out that the Sifu has a tight schedule, but is willing to let you in and find out if he has an open slot.
Ah, boy, come on. Freaking Stanley.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place.
So
He welcomes you
Godzilla
to the
crocodile.
Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you. He heard you took out of Dateside against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping you next, and that's something you have in common. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wung Fu disciples.
What'd you say about my Muma? We gonna talk?
Your Muma invented Wung Fu. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life. He was hoping you'd join them. You understand that there's no harm in doing good to others. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe. Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen.
Yeah,
You both
see,
have
they really
gentle
don't know the
minds,
plot
so they
convenience
want to
and
wage a gentle
Deus
war,
Ex and all that kind of
a
stuff.
war that bonds as much as it breaks. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul. Anyway, the memories you make with your father.
Well, I will say this. The game looks good. Could use a little bit of work, but I'm pretty sure I can do that somewhere along the line. But anyway, I'm going to call it for this. I'm going to keep playing because I don't want my video to get too long. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you next time.